Oh my god, can I move this? Okay, I can't. There, you can't do any- oh, do you want me to do this? Just move the switch for the electrical lights. Perhaps if I turn off the lights, the crewman would be able to see what we're doing. No, I think not. That would never work, surely. I need to concoct another distraction. I mean, if we turn off the lights, then Sholmes won't see the switch. I mean, the door lock either, so I think it would be detrimental to us. This must be a mousetrap, I think. Perhaps I could distract the crewman's attention with this somehow. Try it? Choo-choo! That sounds like Big Mouse and Trap. Choo-choo! I'll bring bucket of water later and put out misery. I don't like the sound of that. In any case, my dear fellows, it's quite unconvincing. Only Japanese mice make a choo sound. Oh really, Sholmes? And pray tell, what sound do Russian mice make? Pee pee! Pee pee, naturally, though also quite unconvincing, I readily admit. So go ahead, Mikotoba, do a pee pee this time. No, thank you. I'm sure I could come up with an alternate solution. What about this? The alarm? This appeared to be an alarm bell. All hell would break loose if that thing were to ring. The whole crew would know about it. Set it off! Here goes then, pardon me in advance. You! What are you doing? If we were at sea, that would be a very bad problem. What's going on down there? Seaman Stroganoff, report at once! Alright, that worked. Alright, Sholmes, do your lockpicking. No, not by me, by world famous no, as I told you. Now, Sholmes, now! Done. Not even 5 seconds, eh? Well, don't stand there gawping at my brilliance, Mikotoba, in we go. Oh, yes. Just go in the door and lock it. What? Why is that? Why is that stuffed with the claws? It would appear that the occupant of this cabin did indeed disembark rather hurriedly. Oh boy. These coals on the floor there, they're safe heroes without question. Well, it seems we were just a little too late. Yes, by about 2 hours. Still, those who here should investigate thoroughly. There may well be 2 hours worth of clues to find it there. But that burly crewman may return at any moment, Sholmes. Indeed he may. Which makes this all the more thrilling. Oh boy. Alright, time to examine. Wait, why was that placed out? Now, there's a bold deduction worth the brigade detective. I think I think it was just replaced into that, the left side of the room. Yeah, like, it's right here. Why did he move it? What about the fact that they're not staring at the wall? Doesn't that strike you? Did they add more rules to it? Additionally, there's severe punishment for stowing away wardrobes and or travel cases. Oh my god, you're talking about Ryunosuke. You may be right. Probably just the imagination though. A trifle. And you know what I always say, Mikotoba, there's always nothing important about trifles. It's probably just my imagination. But I think that might be slightly off. Yeah, they moved... okay. Why don't we examine that clause which is stuck over there? So the voices of the crew on the bridge are the annoyance, I suppose. Or indeed, so that the voices of the cabin are heard elsewhere. Could something have happened here that was for no one's ears, you think? Either that, or it could be to prevent snakes from entering. No. That's really become a favorite case of ours, hasn't it? That's freaking weird. According to the report that was given, Naruhodo was concealing himself in Asogi's wardrobe. Indeed he was, a similar size to this one. Ah, you must climb inside yourself, my dear fellow. What? Whatever for? It was the site of my first faithful meeting with Mr. Naruhodo. You can experience the moment for yourself now, complete with my dramatic rhetoric. Come along now, in you go. This will take a moment, really, Sean. Sure, you could just tell me what you said. Well, I heard some brilliant remark and opened the watcher to reveal the stowaway murderer. I think I'll just read about it in the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. I just like the dynamic between the two of them. Like, you could tell they're like close friends. And they're so rubbish inside. Indeed, then let us pry. I've discovered recently I have a penchant for exploring the contents of others' waste paper baskets. Yeah, I always check the trash cans in a Pokemon game, but there's always like nothing in it. So, Here we have a notice issued to passengers for 3 days ago. 3 days ago, the night before I arrived in London then, when I was still aboard myself. Okay, evacuation drill notice, 31st October. Wait, what? I didn't read it. What? Hey, I didn't even read it. Wow. Okay. For our safety and security, all first-class passengers are constantly under the watchful eye of the crew, so it's a welcome really to have some privacy for once. Okay, let me just read it. Wait, I can't even look at the court record. Okay. Oh yeah, we're Mikotoba right now, so we can't do what Ryunosuke does. See here how is something wrong, Sholmes? You suddenly trailed off. Ice, Mikotoba, ice! What opulence the first-class passengers enjoy. Chilled drinks. Pardon? Could it be that steamship is cooked with an electrically refrigerated cold room, do you think? Yeah, maybe they put Grex's body there. They have enormous refrigerators storing all sorts of lavish produce as well as ice. On our voyage from Japan, we enjoy culinary delights from all over the world. Sunny Mikotoba. The sight of you is making my mouth water. I haven't taken out the flavor of the food I ate, you know. That's a very sizable trunk indeed. Seishiro is partial to all things large. And a rather clumsy fellow if you failed to notice he left that behind. Perhaps he left it on purpose. It's lighter than you might think, but still hinders to a speedy escape. Escape! Can we open the trunk? It's locked, so we can't look inside. Surely 5 seconds from now, this situation will be quite different though. Sadly not. It was a 7-digit combination lock. And I'm not in a morose enough mood to work through all the combinations at present. Oh, well, you're still here? Ah, Able Seaman Stroganov, hello again. I was beginning to think you never materialized. Eh? You were waiting for me? Of course, I was expecting you to burst into a hearty Russian profanity far sooner. I was in trouble with Captain because of the trick you played before. Poor innocent Tchikin. Tchikin? It's all your fault. Ship is leaving port soon. Get off, now. Of course, we shall disembark presently, my dear fellow, but first, there's something that must be done. What are you talking about? Why, naturally, the debunking of your deceit and the bearing of the truth. Kakoi? I'm afraid I see through your lies. For one thing, Mr. Jigoku has not yet left this vessel at all. Did you, like, lock Jigoku up somewhere, Stroganov? And for another, my dear seaman, Stroganov. You know exactly where the man is, even as you speak, don't you? And like, why is the name Sho's written in your arm? Oh, what if the 3 on his arm is part of the combination code for the trunk? 10 years, no less. So, would you care to join me for a dance of my inimitable logic and reasoning? Nothing would please you more. What is this? It's Mr. Sho's Reason and Logic Spectacular. Oh my god, this is so cool. Time is of the essence. Oh my god, the music! See what the last 3 years have done to your observational skills in Makotoba. Oh my god, the drawings! It's just so good. It's been 10 years since we asked the show, it's not 3. Why, of course it has. Quite. Now, all the clues are here in this cabin for your eyes to see. But as I always say, you must not merely look, but observe. Observe and the answers become clear. So, impress me! I think I can manage that. The glass containing ice? Because if he left 2 hours ago, then why would this ice still not be melted? Like after it was like poured. Because in 2 hours I think the ice would melt. Take that! Oh wow, nice dance, dude. Perhaps you should have cleared away that glass. How curious that the ice should have melted despite it having been abandoned 2 hours ago. Ah! It would appear that the man was here in this very cabin till moments before our arrival. With this well-chilled glass in hand. Get your mind out the refreshments, Jones. One might even conclude that somebody informed him of our boarding. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Stroganoff? But, why would say she or one from us? Before I consider that question, allow me to confirm one small matter. Would I be correct in saying that these first-class cabins as scrolls are the same ones in which you and Mr. Jigoku were accommodated on your voyage for Japan? Ah, that's right, they are. I'll just listen to Banger thing for a bit. I must say, I didn't foresee ever doing a dance deduction with you again, Makotoba. No, quite, but life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as you well know. Now then, let's see if I can uncover the truth here. Yes, you have the floor, my dear fellow. The remnants of the dark deed that took place here are being masked by something quite incongruous. What's rather awkwardly hiding the traces of a crime? This? Because, like, this was here, but it was placed here for some reason. I'm gonna present this. It's the rules of passage's frame here. They're obviously out of place. The way they're hanging crooked on the wall, as if they were put there in a hurry. Yes, as I'm sure already concluded. The frame was originally over here. The shape and size are a perfect match. Ada, you're right. When did frame move? Hardly the most observant crewman, are you, Mr. Stroganoff? I would think your captain is quite justified in having his reservations by your reliability. Grrr. Oh dear, that really seemed to have touched a nerve. So, Makotoba, why don't you let that out the wall? Oh, what is that? That looks like a bullet hole. What? Who has been shooting walls? I see, the projectile has been removed. Clearly the careful alchemist's room has already disposed of it. Now then, Mrs. Stroganoff. I had the distinct impression that you're attempting to shield said occupant. I don't know what you're talking about. Why did you just try to protect Eastern Stranger? Ah, so we're talking about the same man, I see. Good. You're kinda dumb. Stroganoff, I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this in no time, aren't you? Because there's some very noteworthy evidence that explains the reason why you're lying for the man. Yes, you've been told to keep up this pretense, as clearly shown by... I really don't know how to approach this on Sholmes. My dear Makotoba, simply keep first principles in mind. Study your subject from every angle, and I'm quite sure that you'll see it. In fact, I put a wager on it. So I'm to glare at the fellow from all sides? Well, I could certainly do that. Clearly by... Wow, you got some banknotes over there. Have you been bribed, sir? It's almost too obvious for words. Quite, the universal language of the world. Money. Ah! And I wagered that Eastern... Whoops. Fellow in question is Seishiro Jigoku, yes? Ah! This guy cannot even make a comeback. So, I presume you realize what this means. These are clear signs that a crime is committed in this cabin. And the way you're going, sir, you find yourself accused of being an accomplice. But... I believe you know, Mr. Strogano. You know where Mr. Jigoku is hiding this precise moment in time. In the closet? As always, Mikotoba, in matters of deduction, the furtive glass is your unfaltering ally. Or the trunk? Is he in the trunk? Oh my god, no. No way. He can't fit in the trunk. The slightest flicker at the pupils, a minutely delayed blink. Nothing escapes my attention, even that which is barely perceptible. You could hardly call this barely perceptible, Shones. The man's turned his entire head. It's not exactly what you described as furtive glass, is it? It's almost too obvious. We should let your tapping toes decide, my dear fellow. he's like looking at the trunk like, come on. Yo, he can't fit in that trunk. Jigoku's like a tall man. Oh, I mean the trunk is pretty big, so never mind. Ah! The truth is, Seishiro Jigoku is unable to escape on a ship in time, and is, at this very moment, doing his best to stipple his breast inside this trunk. If he still has a breast to take, I fear he may be running dangerously low on air. I imagine he didn't count on us making nuisance of ourselves for quite so long. I think it would be in everyone's best interest for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible. But what's the lock code? We don't know the 7-digit code. The combination lock can't be opened from inside the trunk, therefore, there must have been an arrangement for somebody to open it after our departure. Is the password written on Strogano's arm? And I'm sure you can confirm, Mrs. Strogano. No, I know nothing about combination code. I think the numbers are written on his arm. So the letters are arranged to be a number. Yes, there's like 7 letters, so maybe it's 5, 4, 0, 1, 3, and the last one's 5. I'm not sure what the E stands for a number. Huh? Now, Mikotoba, would you do honors to open the trunk? Oh boy, how on earth do you expect me? But I'm not sure what the E is. It's a 7-digit number, remember? Quickly, now, we have a little time. Oh boy, okay, Sean's is S, so it's 5. H, it looks like a 4. So the 4. Sean's O is 0. L, Sean's. I guess Sean's, the L would be 1. Sean, M looks like a 3, so the 3. Sean's. Yeah, I think the S is a 5. And then S. Okay.
Take that!
Click. That did it. It's open. Oh boy, you had to meddle, didn't you? Oh no. Oh my god, how'd you fit in that trunk? Well, Yujin, you found me now. Seishiro. I was really hoping beyond hope not to find you here, you know. But you were not entirely unsurprised, I take it? No, quite. I just wish it was some other way. Well, are you ever going to introduce me? Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Sholmes. I read stories of many of your exploits. Excuse my manners, Miss Sholmes. This is Jigoku, my old friend and traveling companion. Devil is in the details, Mikotoba. I believe you meant to say your old friend and traveling companion, who made the cowardly decision to flee the country without word to anyone when things turned sour. I see my reputation precedes me as well. What an honor. Well, Seishiro, are you going to explain all this? You know you know it all by now, I imagine. What you didn't know, of course, is that 3 days ago, on the night before I arrived in Britain, an attempt was made on my life here on this very ship. Oh, by the Reaper of the Bailey? Yes, I've since heard. Because you were once prosecuted by the Reaper, weren't you? 10 years ago now, mind you. And I had no idea at the time what a dangerous individual he was. Anyway, when he arrived in London to find his symposium was postponed until goodness knows when, it became all too apparent to me that I might very well be targeted again. So he decided to plead the capital without saying a word to me about it. I'm afraid so, yes. Of course, I realize now that I really ought to have confided in you. I mean, aren't you guys like two best friends? Maybe talk about it a little bit? It's somewhat surprising, I must say. What is? Well, first class cabins aboard luxury steamships are in a very short supply. It's more than a little hard to believe that this one just happened to be available. So says the protagonist of some colorful short stories. Well, I don't care for your opinion. The cabin did just happen to be available, so I purchased a ticket and here I am. I just seen for myself the obvious remnants of the incident in his cabin. So you've already purchased your return ticket before you even docked in Dover, had you? To prevent anyone else taking this cabin and seeing the evidence, is that it? The bullet hole evidence? Eugen, I have nothing to say to you. Well, in a mere 5 minutes, this ship will set off on its onward voyage and not take port again until Italy. I'm afraid I must insist that you disembark with us at once. You have no jurisdiction over my movements. We have to say, Shiro. Take it. What is it? It's a subpoena for the Old Bailey. You're a man of the law. You know what the ramifications of ignoring a document like this for the British courts would be. You have to be in court, Jigoku. You come prepared then, Eugen. Come on, let's go. Oh my god, Jigoku's like so suspicious right now. What is it, Sholmes? Inside Mr. Jigoku's trunk. I found this rather fascinating trinket. What is that? What is that, Seishiro? I can't help you, I'm afraid. Some small component for something. But what? I have no idea. By the look on his face, I think he generally doesn't know. Well, let us pocket a small souvenir for a brief sojourn in France. Oh, okay, we have some evidence. Well, young Naruhodo, I think we've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. The rest will be on the shoulders of you and your assistant. Oh boy, no pressuring. Everything is up to you now. Alright guys, I think that'll be where I end part 33 and 34. That part where you're investigating and like finding out the lies by using logic and reasoning and observation, that part was really fun. I think that was the best part of this case so far, and yeah. Alright, I think that'll be it. Thank you so much for watching The Great Ace 22. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.